Have you ever thought, is there a right way to live life? This question crosses my mind every time. Am I living the right way? After a lot of thinking and researching, I've come to realize that there's no single right way. There are different ways to live life, especially in today's generation where the possibilities are broader than ever before. Here are the various ways I've discovered through my thinking and research. Let's dive into them and discuss. The most common way. This is the traditional path that most people follow. You start by going to school, finish your education, find a job, get married, have kids, grow old, and eventually pass away. To live this way, you typically need a stable environment with access to education, job opportunities, and a societal expectation or personal desire for family life. The Billionaire Way. This less conventional path has gained prominence with the success of self-made billionaires. It often begins with attending school, but many choose to drop out of college to pursue their business ventures. This lifestyle demands a strong entrepreneurial mindset, a willingness to take risks, and access to resources essential for building and scaling a business. Interestingly, many of the world's most famous billionaires are college dropouts. The entertainment route. If you have a knack for humor or entertainment, you can start streaming, build an audience, and monetize your content. This lifestyle requires creativity, charisma, and access to technology and platforms like Twitch or YouTube. Success in this field often depends on your ability to engage with an audience and create consistent, high-quality content. The musical path. For those with a talent for music, you can create music, build a fan base, and sign with a record label or stay independent. To live this way, you need musical talent, passion, and perseverance. Access to recording equipment, platforms for sharing music, and opportunities for live performances are also important. The artistic path. For the creatively inclined, you can pursue art, sell your work, and create a brand. Living this way requires artistic talent, a strong work ethic, and an understanding of the art market. Networking and self-promotion are key to building a successful career in the arts. The fame route. If you're exceptionally talented, you can gain recognition, leverage social media, and build a brand. To follow this path, you need a unique talent, the ability to stand out, and a willingness to engage with the public. Success often comes from a combination of skill, timing, and the ability to market yourself effectively. The innovator. For those who love to think and innovate, you can create something new, disrupt an industry, and change the world. This way of living requires creativity, problem-solving skills, and access to resources like funding and mentorship. Innovators often need a strong network and the ability to navigate challenges and setbacks. The Minimalist Way. This approach is about living with less, simplifying your life, owning fewer possessions, and focusing on experiences over material goods. To live this way, you need a mindset that values simplicity and mindfulness. It's often easier to adopt minimalism when you're not heavily influenced by consumer culture or societal pressures to accumulate wealth. The Presidential Way. This path requires significant dedication to public service, political strategy, and leadership skills. It involves navigating complex political landscapes, building a strong support base, and often facing intense scrutiny and pressure. Becoming a president offers immense influence and the potential to enact significant change, but it also comes with high levels of responsibility, constant public attention, and the challenge of addressing diverse and often conflicting interests. The digital nomad, living life while traveling the world, involves working remotely, traveling frequently, and living in different countries. To be a digital nomad, you need a job or career that allows for remote work, a flexible lifestyle, and a desire to explore new places. Strong time management and adaptability are crucial for maintaining productivity while on the move. The passive way. This approach involves doing very little to actively shape one's future or engage in productive activities. It often results in a passive lifestyle where one might drift without clear goals or ambitions, leading to stagnation and dissatisfaction. The dependence way. This lifestyle involves relying heavily on others, such as parents or family, for financial support or decision-making. It may include living at home into adulthood or depending on family members for essential needs, which can limit personal growth and independence. The adult content creator. This path involves creating and sharing adult content, often through platforms like OnlyFans. It requires managing privacy concerns and dealing with societal stigma. but can offer significant financial rewards. The self-destructive way. This way involves engaging in behaviors that harm one's well-being, such as substance abuse or reckless living. It often leads to negative outcomes like health problems, legal issues, or broken relationships. The complacent way. This lifestyle is characterized by a lack of ambition or drive to improve one's circumstances. Individuals may be content with mediocrity, avoiding challenges and changes, which can result in missed opportunities and unfulfilled potential. The philanthropist. Living a life dedicated to helping others means accumulating wealth, donating to causes, and creating a legacy of giving. To live this way, you typically need financial success and a desire to give back to society. It's also important to have a clear understanding of the causes you're passionate about and the impact you want to make. The religious way. Those who follow this path focus on deepening their faith, participating in religious rituals, and serving their religious community. This lifestyle can provide a strong sense of purpose, belonging, and moral guidance. It often involves living a life aligned with spiritual values, contributing to religious organizations, and striving for spiritual growth and enlightenment. The spiritual seeker. Pursuing a life centered around spirituality and inner growth involves exploring different spiritual practices, meditating regularly, and seeking enlightenment. To live this way, you need a deep interest in spirituality, a willingness to explore various practices, and often a retreat from materialistic pursuits. This path often requires self-discipline and a supportive environment. The activist fighting for change and making a difference involves advocating for causes, participating in protests, and influencing policy and social change. To live this way, you need a strong sense of justice, a passion for the cause you're fighting for, and the ability to mobilize others. The lifelong learner. Constantly acquiring knowledge and new skills means pursuing continuous education, learning new skills, and staying curious. To live this way, you need a love for learning, access to educational resources, and a mindset that values growth and development. Lifelong learners often seek out new experiences and opportunities to expand their knowledge. The health enthusiast. Focusing on physical and mental well-being involves adopting a healthy diet, exercising regularly, and practicing mindfulness. To live this way, you need discipline, access to healthy food and fitness resources, and a commitment to self-care. Health enthusiasts often prioritize their well-being and may seek out communities that support their lifestyle. The family-oriented life. Placing family at the center of your life means prioritizing family time, supporting loved ones, and building strong family bonds. To live this way, you need a strong family connection and a desire to nurture those relationships. It's often important to have a stable environment and the ability to balance family responsibilities with other aspects of life. The useless way. The useless way is characterized by a lack of ambition, is failure to engage in meaningful activities, and an absence of effort to improve oneself or one's situation. Individuals following this path may drift through life without making significant decisions or contributions, often resulting in missed opportunities and a sense of unfulfillment. This lifestyle can lead to stagnation, dissatisfaction, and a lack of purpose. The adventurer. Living life through exploration and adventure involves traveling the world, taking risks, and seeking new experiences. To live this way, you need a desire for thrill and exploration, a willingness to step out of your comfort zone, and often the financial means to support your adventures. Adventurers often embrace uncertainty and seek out challenges. The social butterfly. Living life by building and maintaining relationships involves networking constantly, building a large social circle, and thriving in social settings. To live this way, you need strong social skills, a love for interacting with others, and the ability to maintain and nurture relationships. Social butterflies often find fulfillment in their connections with others. The athlete's way. The athlete's way is a path focused on physical excellence, often beginning in childhood. It demands rigorous training, discipline in nutrition and conditioning, and a competitive spirit. As athletes advance, they may compete professionally, secure sponsorships, or participate in events like the Olympics. This challenging lifestyle requires adaptability to overcome obstacles like injuries, but offers the potential for a high-profile, rewarding career. The entrepreneurial hustler, constantly seeking new business opportunities, means starting multiple ventures, embracing the hustle mentality, and never settling. To live this way, you need a strong work ethic, resilience, and the ability to identify and seize opportunities. Entrepreneurs often face risks and challenges, but are driven by the potential for success and innovation. The homesteader. Living off the land and embracing self-sufficiency involves growing your own food, living in a rural area, and practicing sustainable living. To live this way, you need a desire for simplicity, knowledge of farming or gardening, and the ability to live with limited modern conveniences. Homesteaders often prioritize sustainability and a connection to nature. The mentor guide. Living life by helping others find their way involves sharing your knowledge, guiding others on their journeys, and finding fulfillment in others' success. To live this way, you need experience, a desire to help others, and the ability to communicate and connect with those you mentor. Mentors often find purpose in the growth and achievements of those they guide. The altruist. Living a life of service and kindness involves volunteering regularly, helping those in need, and practicing kindness daily. To live this way, you need a compassionate nature, a desire to make a positive impact, and often the time and resources to dedicate to others. Altruists often find joy and fulfillment in their acts of service and kindness. The risky way. This is a dangerous path, but it exists. The focus is on getting money quickly, often through illegal means, and avoiding getting caught. To live this way, one might be in a desperate situation, lacking access to legitimate opportunities, or influenced by a high-risk environment. However, it's important to note that this path often leads to negative consequences, including legal troubles and personal harm. Conclusion. There's no one right way to live life. It's up to you to choose the path that feels fulfilling and brings you joy. You don't have to stick to just one path. You can blend different ones to create a life that suits you best. If you know of any other ways to live life that I haven't mentioned, feel free to share them in the comments.